6 million Palestinians, right? That's how it was done. See? That's all they are. They're just a useful tool. And an recent Israeli rabbi says killing civilians in Gaza is okay. Right? Gotta let them sleep at night. Now, here's Joan River coming up. And hang on, one more headline. Israel professor, rape Palestinian sisters and mothers to stop terrorism. Terrorists. Israel is crazy. Do they think any of that? You come in and rape my loved ones? I'll fucking hate you till the day you die. I'll do everything I can to get my hands on you. I'll never stop. I'll never stop. I'll hate you forever. And that's what they do in Iraq and Afghanistan. 5 million orphans. And so what you do is you come in, you raped everybody. You were raping 28,000 American soldiers are raping their own each year. There's 280,000 over a decade. How many raping in Afghanistan and Iraq? We're there the police. We're there the boss. We're there the freaks. Just like what Israel is doing. Here's Joan River. Here we go.
So I don't want to hear anymore, oh, we'll do a partial truce. The Palestinians, you cannot throw rockets and expect people not to defend themselves.
What about the civilian casualty rate?
Then don't you dare put weapon stashes in private homes, and then we say get out. Of course, we're going to do it.
The response normally is...
So I got no audio on that one. Hang on, I'll go and fix that because that takes a second. Yeah, got no audio. I'll come back over to Joni. Where are people going to go? Joan? You crazy coot? Where are they going to go when everything is busted and burnt and they're using directed energy weapons on the people? There's no one there to hold them accountable, no one to rein them in, no one to... Just people there to incite them, like you and like Howard, right? Just to incite them and make them feel like it's okay to come out there and murder the people with directed energy weapons and bombs so big they take out neighborhoods. When Hamas doesn't even have a warhead and can't even take out a car. Can't even take out a car, right? But it's okay to bust that place up, to flatten the entire country. What do you think is going to happen at some point here? Like the Israel's prophecy is a Bible. By the way, that's a directed energy weapon. Everything else around me is a bomb, right? But that one in the middle, that doesn't have any smoke. That doesn't have any debris. That's spewing molten lava. You don't have to be a genius to understand what I'm showing you, how crystal clear that is. You can't deny that. And then to incite everybody, just incite, right? It's okay to go out and rape them. It's okay to kill them. It's okay. It doesn't matter. They're not like you, right? You're tough. You're the best on the planet. And you got no one firing back at you. Just these stupid Kazad rockets towards Israel. But you're going in there, 35 of you died. Most of you were probably killed by your own fire. By your own people, by your own jets, by your own drones, by your own tanks, by your own Black Hawk helicopters, by your 155mm depleted uranium rounds that you fire in as if there's no consequences. Do you think that's not going to come back to Israel and poison your children, that depleted uranium materials? You best think that it is. It's not okay to kill people that can't fight back. You're fighting Hamas, so why are you killing the 1.6 million Palestinian? Why are you destroying them? Why do you have 600 checkpoints? Why have you never... How is it that 10,000 people can hold everybody hostage? They don't got tanks. They don't got helicopters. You're worried about a bomb that can't even blow a window out of a truck. And then you have the Jew report, Matt Drudge, inciting violence. That's all he does. Look, the car is what a Hamas rocket will do. Drudge, coming out, online anti-Semitic runs rampant. Have you seen what Israelis are saying everywhere? Have you seen how crazy and they're demented, and how they fake everything, how they have thousands and thousands of victims every day from the settlers pounding on the Palestinian children who are afraid to lift their heads up, let alone pick up a rock. If they had weapons, you wouldn't do that. If they had weapons and tanks and a standing army, and they weren't, if they were, imagine if Palestinian was Israelis. If Palestinians was doing this to Israelis, I'd be here tonight screaming at the Palestinians. You got people in a 125 square mile. 125 square mile. Let me get a clip for you, so you can really understand it. 125 square miles. That little tiny green at the top of Israel. See Israel right there, closest one to me. The eye in Israel. See that little green block of land? That's all they got left. See the last one over was all green? That's what they had. Israel took everything. All their water, all their gas, all their highways. Put up 600 checkpoints in 25 miles by 7 miles. It's so demented. It's so twisted. And then they scream about Iran. Where's Iran? Well, they got 49 bases on their border, American bases, full of military Israelis' weapons. And they're ready to destroy Iran. Iran can't do nothing. Nobody can do nothing. Israel has destroyed everything sacred on the planet. And then they have this illusion that Iran is going to get out to attack people. What are they going to do? Dress up as a camel and sneak across the desert? 49 bases. So it's electronic warfare. Everything else going against these people. Sabotage, assassinations, mass murder. And they shouldn't hate you. They shouldn't reject you. They shouldn't despise you for what you're doing. What you've done to them. How you destroyed economically, air, land, sea, just like Gaza. That's what you got done to Gaza, no difference. Here's a good one today. Hamas in North Korea. How's Hamas ever going to get out of there? Huh? A little tiny chunk of land, and Israel has it completely surrounded with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of checkpoints, with thousands of tanks, with jet fighters, with drones, with satellites, with Black Hawk helicopters, with the entire planet ready to go defend crazy, kooky, whack jobs who prophecy is the whole world will turn against Israel. God will come down and destroy the planet, and only the people in Israel will get into heaven. And if Israel gets their way, it'll only be Jews, right? Because they're ethnically cleansing Israel. But Iran wants war. 49 bases. Look how close they put their country to the American Israeli stock basements. Here's another headline for you. Israeli soldiers deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. For what? For fighting people with nothing. For using directed energy weapons and for using depleted uranium, dirty bombs. What you're seeing there on the ground, that's all dirty bombs. They got all kinds of different colors there. And these bombs go in and they wreck the place beyond repair. You can't repair that. You can't even get the bodies back. And it's okay as long as no Israeli gets hurt. You're not hurting Israel people. You're hurting Palestinians. Israel people are protected by all the mainstream media. No one's going to let anything happen to them, right? Here's another clip of Benjamin in Wahoo.
Prime Minister, how long do you think this is going to go on? I mean, I understand what you're saying here, but how will you know you've won?
I think the issue is achieving the mission, and we'll have to see how that is achieved. I was asked by someone, is this the beginning of the end? And I said, I don't know if it's the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end. We've just received now a quiet alert. As we were giving this interview, can you hear this through the, can you hear this? No?
Yes.
Well, what you're hearing right now is that's the calm alert. In other words, when we began...
So